What's good, y'all? You back with Streets, Freestyle Cooker with Streets. Thanks for tuning in. Hope everybody out there staying safe and healthy. Like always, I got another great video to share with y'all. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If this your first time coming through to check me out, please hit that subscribe, like, share, and hit that notification bell to keep up with the latest videos I be sharing with y'all. Alright, we're gonna get it right in. So today, y'all, we're doing some side dishes. Alright, I was already smoking some chicken on the grill, so I was making some side dishes. And these two particular side dishes are dishes that people always ask me how to make. Alright, so the two side dishes I'm gonna be making is some baked macaroni and cheese and some collard greens, y'all. Real easy, real simple, nothing crazy, nothing over the top, real two basic sides, you know what I mean? But we're gonna make them real good. Alright, now bacon first, baked macaroni and cheese, people make them 1,000 different ways. Okay, people make them all kinds of ways. I even make it different ways, depending on what I have, how I feel, my mood, you know, if I want to try something different, if I want a different taste, so forth and so forth. So today I'm gonna just share one of my baked macaroni and cheese recipes with y'all. I even like to try other people's recipes to get a different taste, you know what I mean? Even when I'm in the store, I might just buy some baked macaroni just to taste it, to see, you know, I always like to test stuff and try different stuff to, you know, get my imagination going. And then the collard greens, we're gonna hook them up real simple with some smoked turkey and have them real live. Right now, I already got my smoked turkey in the pot flowing. It's been flowing about a half hour because I had already started this, so I decided to break out the cam. Since I was making the baked macaroni and collard greens, I said, well, let me break out the cam so I can have this to share with the people that have been wanting to know how to do it. Plus, they're great recipes. All right, so they've been smoking, you know, just doing their thing for about a half hour so far. Okay, so I'm just braising them up real smooth, you know what I mean? Because we're gonna want this juice and this flavor from the smoked turkey in our collard greens, y'all. You know what I mean? So we about to get started. Let's do it. Alright, so what we about to do is our cheese sauce. Now, before you start your cheese sauce, you want to go ahead and get your noodles, your elbow noodles, or whatever kind of pasta you're using for your macaroni and cheese. You want to go ahead, get that in a pot, get that on a boil before you start your cheese sauce, okay? You know, you just cook the noodles to package directions, but you want to finish them a little bit earlier because you don't want them to be too soft because they're going to go in the oven, okay? I already had mine going before I had started this video. You know, I had just brought y'all in the mix, so we're going to go ahead and continue with this cheese sauce. So first, I'm going to go ahead and add some butter. All right, I'm gonna add about a half a stick of butter. I already started preheating my pot. About a half a stick, y'all. You know, if you're making a real big batch, then you would use a whole stick. If you're making like a box and a half elbow noodles for your macaroni and cheese, and maybe about a stick of butter. And you just want to go ahead and slowly melt this. Alright, and also I have a 1/4 cup of flour. So once we get this melted, we're going to mix in our flour, y'all. Alright, so let's get this melted down. Now that my butter is melted down, I'm going to go ahead and put in my flour. Alright, we're going to mix this up real good. That's how you want it, y'all. You want to get it real smooth. How you see I got it. Here we go. Real smooth and silky like that. And once we got it nice and silky like that, with all the flour, I got about 2 cans of evaporated milk in here, y'all. You don't got no evaporated milk, you can use regular milk. We're going to go ahead and pour that in. There we go. And we just want to mix it so basically that flour and butter mixture is dissolved. Alright. Bring my heat up a little bit. I'm just gonna let this boil for a few minutes. Make sure everything is dissolved. Real easy, y'all. Okay. As you stirring, when it starts to seem like it's starting to get thick a little bit, you want to add your cheese. Now, I'm adding all kinds of different cheeses, but you definitely got to have some of the Velveeta. I bought the small box, used about half the block. I'm going to drop that in first. I cut them up in chunks. Get those up in there. I also got a mix of, I got some aged cheddar. I got a Mexican mix. I mean, whatever cheese that you love to have or that you like, you could use. Okay, I also got some shredded Gruyere cheese. That's all going up in there, y'all. But first, I'm gonna go ahead and just add my Velveeta cheese first. All right, and let that melt down some. Now, once my Velveeta has started to melt a little bit, okay, I got my shredded right here. I got my mixture with all my Gruyere, my aged cheddar, my Mexican mix. That's like 4 different cheeses in that. Ready to go, y'all. Like I said, whatever cheese y'all prefer. And we're going to save some of this for to top it off. So you don't want to put all this in there. You know, just a couple of cups. Alright, so we're going to save some to top it off. And let's get that mixed in, y'all. Alright. And let that, you know, melt down. Get it real cheesy. Then we're going to season our sauce, y'all. Alright, so next, I'm going to go ahead and add some sour cream. Maybe a couple of tablespoons. You know, that little tanginess that you get from sour cream, going to get at your macaroni and cheese, that extra pop. A little nice little tanginess flow. Get that mixed up in there. Right. I'm going to add some, next, I'm going to add a little bit of salt, just a pinch of salt. Next, I'm going to add some pepper. Also, I'm going to add some paprika. Next, I'm going to add some garlic powder. And some onion powder, y'all. Alright. And you know, you want to season the taste, so you know, you want to taste your cheese sauce as you go, so you know what you want, what you need to add, and so forth. If you like a little spice to your mac and cheese, you could add some cayenne pepper, some pepper flakes, you know. But you can taste your sauce. Mine's is pretty good. I only use that dash of pepper, that dash of salt. I only use that dash of salt so that, because I use salted butter, and I didn't really need too much salt, man. The cheese is, everything is popping, the flavors are popping. Yeah, that's where I want it. Alright, so now let me go ahead and get my elbow noodles. And before I drop my noodles in, I'm going to add 1 egg. I'm going to add 1 egg, y'all. And whisk that in real good. Now at this point, you know, if you have your noodles in the pan and you want to add your cheese sauce to the pan, then add the egg to the noodles, then pour your sauce in. But I'm going to pour my noodles right into the sauce. Alright, I got my noodles. Go ahead and pour them in my sauce. And then get all my noodles incorporated with the cheese. Alright, now that my noodles is kind of incorporated with my cheese sauce, I'm gonna go ahead and add some cream cheese here. This is half of an 8-ounce box. Add some cream cheese. This is gonna be a real cheesy. If you want to add more cream cheese in this, you can if you want. And here we go, y'all. I'll go ahead and mix that in. Okay, I got everything incorporated in. All my cheeses, my cheese sauce is ready. Now I'm ready to pour this in the pan, and then we're gonna go ahead and top it off with the rest of our shredded cheese. At this point, make sure you got your oven preheated at 350. We're gonna get this in the pan and top it off. Got it in the pan. Now I'm gonna take my leftover shredded cheese and top it off. So we want to do this, y'all. And we're gonna get this right in the oven for about an hour, y'all. Boom, there we go, y'all. Got it topped off with our cheese. Now it's going in the oven. About an hour, maybe an hour and 15 minutes until you start to, you see the cheese is melting nice and good and it has nice color. We're ready to go. Alright, let's do it. Alright, now that my mac and cheese is in the oven for about an hour, I go ahead and got my pot with my greens all clean, ready to go. Alright, so the first thing I want to do is, because you see how my pot seems like it's filled to the top, but these greens are going to shrink once we start to cooking them. So my smoked turkey has been rolling for about a little over an hour. So I'm going to pour all that juice and everything into this pan. And once I do that, I want to add a little bit more water to my pot. Alright, there we go. I got enough water in it to where it just come right there to the rim with my greens. It's not really going over top of them. Okay. Now I'm going to start adding my seasoning. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of salt. But we're going to season this as we go, y'all, because we're going to taste it as we go. Okay. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of pepper. I'm being, real generous with the salt and pepper because I know it's going to be cooking for a while and I just want to let it slow cook. Alright. About a tablespoon of garlic powder. Tablespoon of onion powder. Yeah. Do about 2 teaspoons of vinegar. Tablespoon of hot pepper flakes. About a tablespoon of hot sauce. Alright. Go ahead and mix that on up. Oh, those seasonings smell good as soon as you drop them in. And as you can already see, I got my turkey real tender, starting to fall off. That's why you want to go ahead and, braise your turkey meat, your smoked turkey, or whatever smoked meat you're using first before you add it to your greens. Alright. Now we're going to go ahead. And this is just a real easy way to make some greens, y'all. I mean, there's different ways where you can add onions, peppers, and all that to it. I just wanted to make a couple of quick sides for dinner to eat with the chicken I was smoking on the grill. Alright, so we're going to let that go. We're going to slow cook it, y'all. So we already waiting for the mac and cheese for about an hour. We're going to try to I'm going to start them on high for about 15 minutes, and then I'm going to bring them down to a medium low and let them slow cook. Alright? Probably for about a couple hours. Our mac and cheese will definitely be done before these are done, but we'll be right there in the same area and we'll be ready to go. Alright, y'all, got my mac and cheese up out the oven. Been letting the greens rock for about an hour and some change. Okay. I think I'm gonna let them rock a little bit more. Just sit there right there. As you can see, my meat. Look at that, y'all. Look at that smoke. Give y'all a better view. See if I can get y'all a better view of that. Look at that, y'all. That juice smelling good. So I put the right amount of seasoning in there, and you can see the meat falling off the bone. Let me taste some of that juice. I don't know. Oh yeah, that's right. The only thing I had to add while I was waiting for this to cook, y'all, before I got back to y'all on the camera, was I added some butter. I forgot to add the butter in the beginning, but I added some butter. But I put enough salt, pepper, I put enough seasoning in there. But like I said, when y'all doing y'all greens, as you go and you stir through that time while it's simmering, and like I said, mine ain't even quite done yet. I'm gonna let them simmer a little bit longer. You'll taste as you go, okay? And that's all y'all gotta do, y'all. You know, I ain't gonna hold y'all up and make y'all wait for me to finish these, but they smelling good. Let me see, let me see, Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the sauce is nice. Alright, and I got my mac and cheese exactly how I like it. Let me show y'all that. Okay, so that's how I like my mac and cheese. I like a nice little crust on there. Let's go ahead and cut into it and see what we got going on, y'all. Let's see what we got. It real cheesy and going on, y'all. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Oh, yeah. Look at that, y'all. That's how I like mine. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Let me taste that. That's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, y'all, that is popping off. And like I said, there's a lot of different ways people make baked macaroni and cheese, but I like mine with the hard crust on top, like this hard crust, and nice, and you see, like I like it nice and cheesy on the inside, smoking. Oh yeah. All right, so I'm about to get this plated on up, y'all, but a real quick recipe to share with y'all. So please subscribe, like, share. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Got a couple of great recipes, you know what I'm saying? Let my greens go for about another half hour or so. And next thing you know, man, we going in on this, y'all. Alright? Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell. And y'all know how I do. Holla.